Hello, and welcome to another update video about Solana as we're heading into the new trading week. So we want to talk about the weekly chart first because we have a lot of new viewers, a lot of people interested in Solana who might have never seen our long-term video playlist or the long-term videos. So it's worth talking about expectations for Solana. Important to understand is that we have a pretty nice 5-wave move to the upside into the 2021 highs. I mean, again, this is, I shouldn't say pretty nice. This could also be some kind of a corrective mess. It's not the cleanest of impulses, even though it visually looks like a very nice 5-wave move. But you can count it as corrective. But that's just as a side note. It's an altcoin. Most of these altcoin charts are a bit messy. Also Solanas, even Ethers, and many others. So that's just what they do, what they are. The price moved down in this corrective phase into the December lows, hit our long-term support area. This is really long-term support. It goes all the way down to $1.87. Crazy prices, right? Crazy prices, but this is just support. Doesn't mean we have to get there, but it's support. The idea is that we're currently moving up in a B wave. You know that when you've watched my previous videos, the trend is still up. I would still expect the price to go higher. It's due a bit of a setback now, but it's not necessarily overdue. It's due, yes, a pullback in an uptrend. The uptrend is currently taking place in this B wave. We have an A wave down. This here is corrective price action. It's not impulsive. Okay, so we don't have an impulse. It looks impulsive right now, but that's because one of the subwaves within this B wave is impulsive. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. So at the moment we have pretty straightforward price action. That's because we're dealing with an impulse in the short term. And we like impulses. Impulses make it very easy. That's why our targets currently get hit perfectly. We talked about the $55 level, 64, which is the latest level that has been reached. And we're going to talk about the next levels as well. The price also is respecting all of our support levels that I've been sharing for the last few weeks. And that's because we're dealing with an impulse within a corrective structure. The fact that this is a B wave makes things overall very challenging. It's pretty poor price action, pretty sloppy action. The overall thing here is not an impulse. So the problem is, with this being a B wave, literally a lot of different possibilities. We have a lot of different possibilities. Okay, so what kind of possibilities do we have? So for example, it could be that we're simply moving up here in a B wave and come down in a C wave, make completely new lows. That's possible. I know, people will get upset when we talk about this stuff because the market has moved up significantly and it should still move up a little higher. I'm still focusing on that as long as support levels don't break. But I know it is natural that people get upset when we talk about prices could come down again. I'm just highlighting the risk. Yeah, I'm not predicting this because a B wave can do all sorts of stuff. We need to be focused on the present here. So at the moment, if we talk about Fibonacci resistances and retracements, actually, we have here the next key retracement area at the golden ratio at $70 basically. So that's one to watch, okay? And then $126 is going to be the next key retracement. But that wouldn't stop necessarily a B wave. B waves can overshoot, they can turn into triangles. Pretty messy price action. So just want to give you a view of the bigger picture, yeah? Because everybody's at the moment focused on the upside, but it's worth, while I'm focused on the upside as well, short term, because the trend is up, we always want to consider the context, okay? So you need to understand that a B wave allows us lots of different things. For example, a B wave can stop here somewhere in the retracement area that I just showed you, should still get another 4, 5. So basically A, B, C in wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave C of B. So it should still get that wave 4 and 5 that we've been discussing in previous videos. And then we could come down. Okay, that's one option. It could also be that this B wave turns into a triangle, okay? So that we're entering a messy sideways correction while Bitcoin is, for example, going to all-time highs. Nothing I'm primarily watching for, but I just want to, explain to you how such a B wave could look like. So this could be a B wave, all of this, okay? Well, not all of this. This would be the A wave, and then we have a B wave triangle, yeah? So this could take a long time. What is also possible is that after this initial 3-wave rally is complete, we get a deep pullback and it rallies to new all-time highs. All of that in a B wave. Why is that possible? Because B waves can overshoot. So it is entirely possible that we get to all-time high targets around $440 to $713 in an overshooting B wave, which could play out as an A wave, a B wave, and a larger C wave, okay? So what we have labeled as B wave at the moment could just be the A wave of a larger B wave. Then we come down in B, and then we move up in C. These are all scenarios that are possible in a B wave, which again, doesn't make this price action very desirable. At the moment, everybody loves Solana, I know, and the short-term trend is up, but I just want to make sure that you all understand that while price action at the moment is really easy and straightforward, it really is easy at the moment, okay? Like Rune as well, that's price action we want. We don't want that sloppy sideways action. We actually want impulses. The problem is the impulse we see at the moment is part of a larger corrective structure. So whenever this current rally that we are looking at is finishing, things are gonna get difficult, okay? So it's easy at the moment, it's gonna get tough. So let's take a look at the shorter time frame price action. Here, nothing has changed. Again, you can see here in yellow that wave count that I just talked about of the December 22 lows, an A wave up, a B wave down, and now the C wave to the upside. In the C wave, we have a 1, a 2, the wave 3 consists of an ABC structure in which the C wave is an impulse, which makes it easy. Okay, from a Fibonacci support point of view, they never broke. Yeah, it's holding its 50% Fib level. I always apply my 50% rule here, and they are holding. And against these levels, we can focus on higher. The Fib extension targets have been reached. Then we should get a wave 4. This is going to be a frustrating correction. And then the wave 5 will also be an ABC structure in which the C wave might be an impulse. We'll see. But this is going to be the easiest part of that entire movement, okay? This is the highest probability rally or part of that movement because a wave 5 already can get very sloppy again. The third wave is interesting, and also a C wave, which is an impulse in a third wave. So that's, I just want to make sure everybody understands that. So let's take a look at this short-term price action. I did add one resistance or one more target. Yeah, as we're moving from Fib extension to Fib extension. The next one, so key support remains at $50.67. Well, not key support, that's just micro support. Against that level, the focus can be on higher within a still unfolding third wave. The next extension level is the 1.5 extension at $71.30. Not that common, but just in case we react to it. And after that, we've got $79. All of that still possible in a third wave. If we then get a pullback and it's holding $50.67, it can still extend higher. Anything below that would make me think we are in circle wave 4, which can take a few weeks to play out. Current support for that is at $33.20. And then one more high is possible in wave 5, which should be an ABC structure because we're dealing with an overall ending diagonal here. In case you're confused, the C wave within this B wave is an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a diagonal. Once we have a confirmed top in place for wave 3, I'm going to finalize this trend channel, and then we are going to watch for a pullback, maybe even to the lower boundary line of that trend channel. That's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.